Every person should have self-awareness, especially if you want to grow. If you want to grow in any area of your life, if you want to grow your business. Hey sweets, welcome back to the Sweet Life with Tay. I'm Tay. If you're new here, welcome. If you've been before, welcome back. So on my channel, you're going to be seeing me interview entrepreneurs and being the big sister that you never had, back in a free game on topics about life. So on today's video, we're going to be talking about self-awareness. Self-awareness is basically, well, if you don't know what it is, self-awareness is basically just knowing, or I don't want to use the same word in the name. How can I put it? I don't want to say aware. That's so, you're not supposed to define a word with a word that's in there. Yeah. Self-awareness is, okay, so it's basically being able to know and understand your thoughts, your feelings, your motives, and your desires. So how you think, your feelings, how you feel in certain situations, what motivates you, and what desires do you have in your heart. And I do feel like this is a very important topic. I do feel like every person should have self-awareness, especially if you want to grow. If you want to grow in any area of your life, if you want to grow your business. What was I going to say? So, I know me, like I said before, if y'all watch my other videos, I kind of know I touched on this a little bit. When I lost my car, I was sitting in the house. I was down bad. Well, I felt down bad. I was hard on myself. I'm like, okay, I dropped out of school. I quit my job. I didn't have a job. I ain't had no car. I just felt like a bum. I'm like, bro, what do you got going on? So, I was real down bad. I was in my room every day, all day, just over and over again. And I found myself in that time. YouTube was my outlet. YouTube is how I express myself. It still is, but I definitely found myself through that time, and I gained a lot of self-awareness. I learned a lot about myself, and that is why I am able to be the more mature person that I am today, and be more open-minded, and be more, responsible. I've always been responsible. I've always taken care of my business. I've always been business oriented, but I've grown in that area as well. So a couple things that I found out about myself: that I am a procrastinator. I never was in denial about it, but I would always find myself like rushing to do stuff, or feeling like, dang, I should have did this earlier, or I should have took care of this, or I missed certain steps and I could have had a better outcome in certain situations if I didn't procrastinate. And I found myself resenting myself because I did procrastinate. So I found out I am a procrastinator. Boom. I found out, I was reading this book, and a childhood trauma came back to me, like it resurfaced. I never forgot about it, but I was so young, I didn't really understand what it was and what I was doing. But when I read the book, I got some knowledge, and everything kind of like came to light to me, and I just dealt with it. Like I was just like, wow, that's what happened to me. I didn't know that that's what was going on. So a childhood trauma resurfaced. I kind of dealt with that. As far as emotion goes, I've always known I was an overthinker, but it kind of came more to the forefront, meaning that I found myself and caught myself doing it more when I was stagnant, like when I was just chilling, or like during that time, like it was more evident that I was an overthinker than ever before. Like I always knew I was an overthinker. I always, like, dang, like, why my mind operate like that? Why I gotta think like that? I always knew, but like during that time, it was just worse. Like I was just like, okay, now you doing too much yourself. Me to me, you doing too much. So I found out I was an overthinker. I ain't looking a little glossy enough on the lips, but I found out I was an overthinker. And I found out, well, I always knew what motivated me. What motivates me is not being where I want to be in life. Not paying all my family's bills, not living the luxury lifestyle that I want to live. Like, I ain't living like that yet. I mean, life is not bull crap. Like, I have finances. I get my bills paid. I'm able to go out and enjoy myself, my friends. I'm able to buy things and look nice. Not saying that, but not on the magnitude and the level that I want to do it. Like, I want to be on a different status than I am now, and I'm not there yet. Like, I'm not. So that's what motivates. It's always what motivates me. My family. I've lived in poverty. My family, both sides of my family, come from poverty. So it's just like I didn't come from a really good family. I mean, my parents are great parents. Like, ew, that looks real bad. But my parents are great parents. They led me in the right direction. They made sure I had a relationship with God. You know, they introduced God to me, whatever. They're good parents, but their lineage, my lineage, is not. We didn't come from a lot. We didn't. So it's just like I'm not gonna say I always felt like I had to be the one, but I want different. Like, I don't want to live like that. I don't want to be wrapped in debt. I don't want to have to go around loops and do different things because my credit jacked up. Like, I just want different for myself. Like, I just want to live a certain type of way because I've lived a certain type of way. And so that's what motivates me, not being where I want to be just yet, not being able to have my mother and my father, even my siblings depend on me solely. It's not my job. I know it's not my job. Like, my money is my money, but I'm a family. That's just who I am. Like, I want to be the person everybody call on, not necessarily be the person everybody want to call on, but if somebody needs something, I want to be able to have it to be there. And when I don't, it's a problem for me. That's what keeps me there. And so when I don't have it, like, say just this week, I punctured my tire. I thought I could get it fixed. I had to buy a whole new tire. So I ended up having to overspend for my budget for the week. And then my mama ended up asking me for a little something. I didn't have it. That's like, that situation is ready. Okay. Sorry, y'all. Give me 1 second. So just little stuff like that, that has me always know it in the back of my head. That motivates me daily. Like, stuff like this, little stuff like that. Not even all about finances, but money moves the world. Money solves all problems. It does. But when you get more money, you get more problems. I do agree with that. Money does not buy happiness, but money, it solves everything. I ain't gonna never fall in love with it because I done had it. I done had a lot of it. I done had a little of it. I have a lot of it. I have a little of it. Like, I've touched so much money before that I never fall in love with money, but I know its power, and I know what it can do, and I know that it's needed. It's a very important aspect in daily life. So just little stuff like that, that's what keeps me motivated. Like, when anybody need extra, if I don't have it, or just my bank account, like, I don't have, like, I'm not sitting on over 6 figures. Just that alone, even if I do get in my slump, because I have my days. I'm not saying I don't have my days. I'm not saying you're not going to have any days. But when I have my days, just those little key points, those little aspects, mainly my bank account and the amount of money that I'm sitting on, the amount of money that I can work with outside of bills and upkeep, just my savings. When that don't add up to what I wanted to, that's what keeps me motivated. Like, you ain't done, shawty. You got some more to do. You ain't got it yet. You ain't made it. Like, I'm aware of that. I know that I'm not where I want to be, so I'm continued to be motivated by it. And then there comes the desires. Kind of go, my motives and my desires kind of go hand in hand, because I desire to do for my family. So the fact that I do desire to do for them, and I desire to have a luxury lifestyle, I desire to have financial freedom, I desire to not work a job, I desire to get up and spend my days how I want to spend my days. That's my desire. That's at heart in me. That's what I want to do. I haven't worked in, I think, about 6 or 7 months. I haven't worked, and I don't plan on going back. That is what I want to do. That's just how I want to operate. Like, it is. So the fact that I know that, the fact that I have those different desires and I have those different motives, and I know about myself emotionally, I know what triggers me, I know what gets me upset. I know what makes me feel embarrassed or shamed. I know what hurts my feelings. And I've been dealing with it. Like I mentioned, the childhood trauma. Like, I've been dealing with it. And I say all that to say, and to get my free game Friday nugget advice, is to know yourself. Because to know yourself is to grow to be your better self. Like, if you don't figure out who you are, then your chances of improving are little to none. I'm not trying to tear nobody down. I'm not trying to do none of that. I'm not trying to scare y'all or none of that. All I'm saying is, it's very important to know yourself in every situation. As you grow, as you meet new people, as you make business deals, as you start doing business with other people, other cultures, different type of people that don't work on your timing, that don't do what you do, it's important to know yourself. It's important to know that you're a procrastinator. So if you get a project, you know if you can be able to do that project. It's important to know your time management. It's important to know your skills. It's important to know your triggers. It's important to know when you finna pop, when you finna bust, when you finna blow, when you finna cry, when you finna lash out. It's important to know that. Like, I was just talking to somebody, I was just telling them, like, you could be in a very nice situation. You could be in front of some really big, nice people, and them being them, not knowing who you are, your background, anything about you, they could say something to trigger you, and it could knock off your whole membrane. Like, you done put together this whole plan about how you're gonna sell, like selling yourself, telling them how you can improve their company, this and that, why y'all would be good business partners, and they say just one thing, and you not knowing you not being aware of certain feelings and emotions and ways of thinking and thoughts, you're triggered. You can lash out. You can walk away. You can, like I said, you can throw your whole membrane off, not sell yourself, lose the deal. Just stuff like that. Even in a work setting, you could lash out on someone in the workplace, lose your job. So it's very important. I feel like it's very important to know yourself. Get to know yourself. Get to be aware of your thoughts. Get to be aware of how you think. If you know you think negatively, take steps to help your thinking and to better your thinking. There's not a day where I can wake up in a groggy mood or wake up in a bad mood, wake up thinking negatively, not purposefully, but that just may be something that may be on me that morning when I wake up. There's never a morning or there's never a day where I start low and I stay low. I have things, and I know myself to a point to where I can get myself up out of every emotion, every feeling, every situation that I may be in, because but that comes with taking time with yourself. And like I said, like being aware. You have to be aware, because if you're not aware, if you don't know, then it's just nothing that you can do. Like they say, if you know better, you do better. If you know you're a procrastinator, when you get something, when you're assigned to do something, or when you set your mind to do something, keep your word. Lord, thank you for giving me that. Keep your word to yourself first. Just like me, I'm practicing what I preach. I said Sundays were gonna be my content days, meaning Sundays were gonna be the days I'm gonna sit down, I was gonna plan my videos and make my videos. I have not done that, which is why I'm still struggling in the content area. Now, like, I have so much good content that I want to give you guys, but I'm still struggling in that area. But if I don't keep my word to myself, my channel will never grow. And then that goes along, I don't keep my word to myself, then somebody else give me something to do, I can't do what they need me to do either, because I ain't even started with keeping my word to myself. So if you know you're a procrastinator, you know you struggle with getting stuff done at a timely manner, don't wait. Time is not on your side. That's what I had to tell myself. I had to realize, look, the world don't revolve around you, boo. You don't get that done, they're gonna go to the next person. They're gonna hire the next person. They're gonna ask the next person to do it. They're gonna pay the next person. You don't have time to sit and do nothing. You ain't made it yet. You ain't got 6+ figures in your bank account, boo. And that's what I be saying to myself. I be telling myself, like, what? You ain't got 500+ subscribers yet. You can't afford you need to do what you need to do. I'm preaching to the choir here. I'm talking to myself, because, yeah. But I feel like it's very important, especially as a business owner, especially as an entrepreneur, because that's you. Unless you have a team, it's just you. So you got you in a way, you got other people in a way, like you got so many different aspects of your business, but it all revolves around you. So if you're not aware of your shortcomings or anything that you may be having going on, then I mean, how you gonna prosper for real? You gonna get somewhere. I'm not trying to knock you or nothing like that. You well enough. You gonna get somewhere. Your hard work is not gonna go. I know this is not just gonna be your hard work is not just gonna be thrown away, but you gonna find yourself at halts after halts after halts. You're gonna be up, down, down, down. And you're gonna be trying to figure out, like, what the heck is going on with me? You don't know yourself. You don't know yourself to know enough. You don't know yourself well enough to know that when you in the bed all day, something emotionally, internally could be wrong with you. You may not feel it, but it could be some small that was said, you seen or heard yourselves, something that bothered you eternally inside, and you just want to sleep all day. And you just think, oh, maybe I'm tired. No, you need to know yourself enough. You need to know yourself enough to be like, look, this not like me. Go ahead and get up. What you doing? It's not like me at all. And then the cycles become shorter. You start to notice a change. And I'm saying all this stuff that's been happening to me, or that's happened to me. I ain't just talking out the side of my neck. So yeah, just be aware of how you operate and make a change. Because the first step to fixing any problem or dealing with any type of thing internally is acceptance. First, you gotta know and understand. Okay, yeah, I don't like working with people. I don't. But as a businesswoman, as a businessman, cooperation and collabing is important. So on some occasions, I'm gonna have to deal with people, and I need to learn how to. Yeah, I don't know how to talk to people. The way I grew up, the way my mama talked to me, I don't know how to talk to people. But being a businesswoman, being a businessman, I'm gonna have to talk to people. My customer service is not the best. I don't care what them people got to say. But in order for my business to get repeat customers, for my business to grow as a businesswoman, as a businessman. So just knowing yourself, it goes a long way. Once you know yourself, once you take steps to correct, once you take steps to figure out and learn, and then to change, things will start changing. It's bound to. But as long as you don't really know, and you just out here moving how you moving, it's gonna be confusing. It's just gonna be like, what? Like, I was just high up, great, just good yesterday, and then now I just can't get myself out of this funk. Like, now you gotta know yourself. You gotta know yourself, and you gotta know how to pull yourself out of it. Because once you know yourself, then you can figure out different ways to, like, okay, I know I might be mad right now. I know I might be irritated. I know I might be not feeling it, but my motives and my desires want this. So regardless of how I'm feeling, I'm still gonna do it. And that's kind of where I be. So that's all I have for you guys. I really hope you like this video. I really hope it helps somebody. If you have any questions, you want a rebuttal, you want a part 2, anything I missed, if anything I said made you think about anything, please let me know, and we can talk about it. It's no problem. We can talk about it. So yeah, make sure you guys subscribe, like, comment, do all that good stuff. You can share if you want to too. Oh man. But yeah, thank you guys for tuning in. I am still working on season 3. It has to be perfect. It's not perfect, but perfect. Like, it gotta be perfect, but it don't gotta be like perfect. But it gotta be perfect, if you feel what I'm saying. So I'm working. I'm not gonna put nothing out that ain't looking right, sounding right, motivating right. Like, it gotta be right. and I'm finally getting the time to do it because school is over. So yeah, and I want to give y'all a life update. Life is totally different. Like, life is like blossomed. Life is like a butterfly now. Like, I was like a little worm when I did my Q&A. I'm like a butterfly now, y'all. So 250 subscribers, I still want to do my life update. I want to let y'all know like what's going on with me, what I be doing. Like, yeah, so 250 subs, I will be dropping that. Still, you know, working on getting it up. Part of it is my fault as far as content, not posting, blah, blah, blah. But we're going to get there. We're going to get there, and we're going to get it jumping. I want to let y'all know what I'll be doing, what be going on throughout my day, because I got some good stuff going. Even Free Game Friday. Free Game Friday is about to be switched up. Like, and I think y'all going to like it. It ain't even going to be called Free Game Friday no more, but y'all going to like it. I know y'all going to like it. So, yeah. I will see y'all back on the next episode of Free Game Fridays. Y'all enjoy y'all day. Yeah. Bye.